Good morning, digital serfs and architects of AI. Welcome to the Friday edition of Multicolored Hats, the podcast that reads the terms of service so you don't have to. I'm your host, Kip, and it is Friday, December 12, 2025. This week, OpenAI hit the big red panic button, Time magazine stroked the biggest egos in Silicon Valley, and it turns out the only thing AI can't fix is itself. Also, hackers are trying to dehydrate us, and YouTube is trying to sell your grandma snake oil made of pixels. Let's unwrap this disaster. First up, the AI wars have officially entered their panic phase. Yesterday, OpenAI rushed out GPT 5.2, barely a month after their last model. Why the rush? Because Google's Gemini 3 was beating them on the leaderboards, and Sam Altman reportedly declared a code red. Nothing inspires confidence like a software release schedule dictated by pure, unadulterated fear. The new model comes in 3 flavors: Instant, Thinking, and Pro. Thinking mode apparently takes longer to answer, which is great because I've always wanted my chatbot to ghost me for 30 seconds while it contemplates the meaning of a polite email. Speaking of egos, Time magazine announced their Person of the Year yesterday. Or rather, persons. It's the architects of AI, Jensen Huang, Sam Altman, Zuck, and the rest of the gang. Congratulations to the men who are actively building the machine that will eventually fire us all. The cover features all of them looking stoic and visionary, presumably gazing into a future where they own everything and we pay a monthly subscription for oxygen. Time calls them architects. I call them the reason my rent is high and my job is automating itself. In We Build It Wrong news, the UK's National Cyber Security Centre dropped a bombshell this week. They warned that prompt injection, the trick where you tell an AI to ignore its instructions and do something evil, might be impossible to fix. Like, ever. Because LLMs can't tell the difference between instructions and data, they will always be gullible. 11-12 So, we are building our entire economy on a technology that can be hacked by anyone who knows how to say, Simon says. Security through obscurity is out, security through please don't is in. Moving to the physical world, where things are also leaking. The US government indicted a Ukrainian national working with pro-Russia hacktivists for attacking water systems across America. The group, known as CAR, targeted water treatment facilities, causing tank overflows and equipment damage. It's a sobering reminder that while we worry about AI stealing our art, hackers are busy trying to steal our hydration. Maybe it's time to disconnect the smart water valve from the internet. Just a thought. Finally, a new low for the algorithm. Investigators have found a network of YouTube channels using AI to scam seniors. These channels, with names like Senior Wellness, use deepfake voices and AI-generated scripts to sell fake cures for everything from vision loss to aging itself. They cite fake medical journals and use AI-generated doctors to push miracle powders. It's digital snake oil, refined by machine learning. So please, call your grandparents this weekend. Tell them the nice doctor on the iPad isn't real, and that Himalayan vision powder is probably just sawdust and lies. Is the holiday season stressing you out? Are you worried that your smart lights are spying on you and your turkey is part of a botnet? You need Existential Dread Ultra, Holiday Edition. Brewed with peppermint, adrenaline, and the crushing realization of time's passage. Try our new flavor, Seasonal Affective Disorder Spice. It tastes like pine needles and panic attacks. Existential Dread Ultra, ho ho no. That's the Friday brief. OpenAI is panicking, the water is hacked, and your grandma is buying fake drugs from a robot. I'm Kip. Stay vigilant, patch your prompt injections, and try to have a human weekend.